able to get it up and in. And a three-point play opportunity for UP. Still, this is the biggest lead. Almeda gets it back. And then Cabral with the offensive retrieval. What is happening to Adamson?
They're just shell-shocked right now. Even in the second quarter, they have not been able to recover from what hit them. They shot 30% from the field in the second quarter. Here, 0 points so far.
Nagpapatuloy yung magandang laro ng UP. Kaya lang kinapos dun sa tira ni Josan Cervantes. They are still in the lead by 12, 43-31 with under 7 minutes remaining in our first Sunday showdown here on Studio 23. Bono powers his way. Overshoots. Abadia gets it up and in. The first 2 points of Adamson in the second half.
That is only Mark Abadia's 5th point of the ballgame. And these two guys have to take charge. Bono or Abadia. They gotta want the ball, and they gotta want to put their team on their shoulders right now.
Cruz from 13, yes. They are feeling it right now.
Ito namang UP, they're playing like a well-oiled machine. All systems go for them. Gorgeous patience and ball movement on the offensive end, and they're looking for the best shots.
Look at their defense.
They're all over them.
Grabe. Swarming. Sticking to everybody like Velcro. 5 on the shot clock. Alonso puts on the move. Cabral all over him on that one. They get a fresh shot clock, but Cabal doesn't wait. He gets it up and in. Intense action that only the UAAP can offer here in the Big Dome. Zaire gets into the attack zone. Cruz leaving Abadia. A lot of time on the shot clock. Cruz thought about it and then gets it up to Toti Almeda. 5 on the shot clock. Nothing there. And out of nowhere, Bruce Cabral bucks down his 7th rebound of the game.
Alam mo yan ang kagandaan minsan, Boom, na hindi ka pinapansin sa offense. Even on the offensive rebounds, he can just come out of nowhere and grab those. That's what Bruce Cabral is doing for his team.
Cruz for 3. And look at Cabral. Although this time, he goes over and back. Pero hindi mo naman yan eh. Hindi mo naman tawaran yung ganyan. Talagang effort na lang yan eh.
You gotta love it. You love it if you're a coach.
Exactly. You take that over somebody who just watches the ball bounce.
Yep.
You commit fouls because of hustle and because you show a lot of effort. You'd forgive him for it. 5:13 to play and a 10-point lead.
Interestingly, Leo Canude comes in the game for Mark Abadia, who we thought na medyo iinit na kasi nakaputos na.
Alonso pahirapan, but he is able to get it up and in for his 9th point of the game and cuts the lead down 8 with under 5 remaining in a very quick and intense third quarter. Almeda back to Jaire. Cervantes, they are not forcing the issue. They swing the ball to Cruz. Pass picked off. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And Ibanez called for the offensive.
That's one thing that Leo Canude has consistently brought to this Adamson team. Good perimeter defense. Right off the bat, pagpasok niya, yun yung contribution na picks up a charge.
Gretchen, UP has come out of the gates fighting. What do you have to say?
The Maroons are showing more aggressiveness in this quarter, and it shows that it pays to stick to the game plan. Coach commends the team's effort and the challenges for them to maintain their momentum throughout the game. Coach also added that they should avoid committing unnecessary fouls as much as they can if they want to win this ball game. Boom and TJ?
Thank you very much. They are looking good with an 8-point lead, but again, no space for you to relax. Falcons can come back anytime, as they have shown against FPU the last time out. Just came up a bit short. Cabao, Bono from 16. That's a tough angle to work with. Kalunay, offensive rebound and the stick back.
Well, he came from the weak side wing and nobody was there to box him out. And Leo Canude, after picking up an offensive foul charge against UP, now gets an offensive rebound and a putback. They're down by 6. And maybe it was a good ploy for Coach Luigi to put in somebody who will add defensive intensity and hunger in the ballgame, even though he pulled out a Mark Abadia.
Canuday with the retrieval and then putting it back for the 2, cuts the lead down to 6. And maybe also he got that rebound because guys like Cabral and Cervantes are huffing and puffing right now. And alam mo, pag ganyan, medyo napapagod ka. Medyo nababawasan yung effort mo na mag-block out. As Cabral now goes to the bench. A well-deserved rest. He's got 7 rebounds, 2 points in the game.
The good thing for Coach Lito Vergara is he's doing all this big run without Abi Santos and without Nestor David. So later on, when Bono and Alonso will have to take the rests, babalik si David, babalik si Abi Santos na maganda ng alinalaro sa opensa, and they will be able to probably pour on some more inside points for UP.
Abi Santos on the bench playing with 3 personal fouls. Now, back to the action. UP trying to break the press. The press is in the ballgame. Zaire, nakakita ng puwang, sets up Buiko, but Noe Caruday breaks up that play. Under 4 minutes remaining, nagmamadali ang Adamson. Bono, sweet shot, nothing there. Caruday again for the offensive rebound, and Buiko got a piece on the arm. That's the 3rd on Ira.
So now all the centers of UP, except for Ken Robert, para sa UP itong si David, si Abi Santos, and Buiko all have 3 fouls.
3:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. What has been an intensely fought game with 2 teams that are trying desperately to snatch a spot in the Final Four. Remember, UP is on a 3-game winning streak, which started with their win against NU.
They really got a big boost. A good stretch of games na NU, UST, UA, now Adamson. Ang buenas sila na yung 4 na magkakasunod na yun, yung mga nasa ilalim na rankings ngayon. And they're not facing the FPUs and the Sal's, the Ateneos yet.
Pero ang malaking bagay din doon, DJ, yung panalo nila sa UE. Because again, out of perception, UE at that time was the hottest team.
Correct.
And giant killers of the league. And now UE has dropped 2. That's Buiko. This is that one. The lead is down to 5 for UP. Mayapoy trying to take control of this Adamson offensive. 12 on the shot clock. They go to Bono. Double team on the big man. Nothing there. And the tip in, courtesy of John Alonso's got 7 rebounds and 11 points.
Well, it's pretty much a no-brainer now for Coach Luigi and his staff that they got to go inside. Only Ira Boyka in there for them as a big defender, and he already has 3 fouls.
Cervantes to Empress. Shoots another 3. This time, he finds nothing but the bottom of the net. 1 out of 5 from beyond the arc. And what a time for him to find his range. A little more distance between the 2 teams. 48-42. Canuday, baseline drive, loses possession, and the ball will go back to UP. Who are protecting a 6-point lead. We will be back with more action from the UAAP on Studio 23. The lead is 6. 48-42 as Vic Epres knocks down a 3-point shot brought to you by Smart Buddy. UP needed that one.
That was a big one para sa UP, and this guy Epres has been horrible today from the beyond the arc, but he's a guy averaging 32% from the field from beyond the arc in this season 67. Looking at the field goals this quarter, 5 out of 12 for Adamson, and UP still stroking it well, 6 out of 13. Turnovers this quarter, 0 so far. Turnover points for Adamson, and UP has 3 turnover points, and that was that one from Epres.
Epres is bottled up. And a jump. And possession will remain with UP with a fresh shot clock. Jaire Ibanez will do the honor. Let's see what the referees call. Okay. We'll see what this one is all about. We have no idea.
We're just
At a loss right now.
Wala, even the referees don't even say anything. Okay, it's just an inbounds.
We all just needed a breather, I guess. Santos is back in the ballgame. Fakes up Bono and then goes for the shot and rattles it in, and boy, does he love it. Santos with 7 points. in the game.
Well, he knows those aren't really the shots that he normally takes.
Yes.
Mga 10-foot pull-up jumpers and
Challenge pa.
pumapasok. Kaya siya tuwa-tuwa.
Bono goes to the other side. Nice defense by UP. They covered all angles, passing angles of Bono in that play.
For Adamson naman, they left him all alone and they just went far away from him, so he had nobody to send out the kick-out pass to.
1:28 to play. Jaire with 8 seconds to shoot. Goes up. And in. No. It rims out. Pretty looking move as Canudai alone in his quest as Almeda shoots up the 3. Nothing there. Puico coming away with a rebound. UP still ahead by 8 with 64 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Yes, folks, this is just the third quarter of the game. Epres shoots another one. He is 1 out of 6 from downtown. Almeda bangs bodies. And a traveling infraction called on the captain of the Falcons.
UP was holding their breath.
I know.
Because that was Abby Santos, who was still backtracking and was avoiding to get called for that blocking foul. And buenas ang UP dun. And it was called on Almeda for traveling.
And the press moves out now for Josan Cervantes. 43 seconds remaining. Sorry. Don't mind me.
It's okay. So ngayon pinagsabay si Abby Santos at si Nestor David. Both guys with 3 fouls. And you wonder why. With 40 seconds to go, you're going to risk to pick up their 4th foul as you're going to enter the 4th. You're already up by 8.
Sinadya kaya yan o nakalimutan or... Well, there's no excuse to forget. You know, you have your assistant coaches to remind you about that. But anyway, play resumes. 23 seconds. And they find David, and that's why David is there.
Yep, he almost got away with a slam.
But what a look from Gino Ferrer, who had nowhere to go anymore. And at the last second, just zipped the pass to the cutting David, who soared on this play, and there's nothing Canudai can do but to slap that arm for his second personal foul.
Well, Canudai saved the 3-point play right there by giving up that hard foul, but going for the ball pa rin. And Nestor David naman, you gotta give it to him. The timing of that cut. You know, a lot of times people really like to marvel at the gorgeous passes that these point guards make. But you also have to give credit to the guys who are cutting to the basket at the right time. And they get themselves open so that their guards find them.
And again, as we always say, there is such a thing as movement with purpose.
Yes.
Hindi lang yung gumagalaw lang.
Yes.
And David, 2 out of 2 from the line. 11 points for Nestor David. Canudai enters their attack zone with 13 on the game clock of the third quarter. They go to their captain. 5. 4. He loses it. A chance to score with 2. Gino aims, fires, gets it to go. He sends that baby home just in the nick of time. What a shot for Gino Ferrer, who looked at the clock as soon as he got the ball and knew what he was going to do already, TJ.
Absolutely. He got the ball with about 3.5 to go. He knew he had enough time to pull up right up there at the 3-point line. And Leo Canudai just couldn't do anything about it.
And that gives them a baker's dozen lead at the end of the 30-minute mark of this game. UP ahead 55 to Adam P in our first game. In the meantime, Close-Up Planet plays matchmaker to Cielo Bello. I hope I said the name right. Inferior College and Miguel Sison of Ateneo. In today's Close-Up Match Point, get killer confidence to meet your match with Close-Up. We are inviting you to watch the games live and visit the Close-Up Planet booth. And who knows, you might also be chosen as our Close-Up Match Point couple. Fourth quarter is underway. Philippines, magandang hapon muli. Boom Gonzalez, TJ Manotok with Gretchen Pulido and Bo Carlas at courtside for the game between UP and Adamson. And UP, all because of that buzzer beater of Gino Ferrer, all of a sudden they're up 13 at the end.
And look at what UP has done ever since the first quarter. They have scored 41 points and held down Adamson to only 22 points. Talk about a huge run being very consistent. Now they are rolling with so much confidence and so much momentum. They're up by 13 to start this last 10 minutes of the ball game, and they look like they want to run up Adamson and take out with his 4th win in a row.
And again, a pass picked off there. TJ, they are the ones playing like they are the #1 defensive team of the league. Oloyapoy is back as the court general of the Falcons. They have Katabay, Ate, Alonso, and Cabaho. No Abadia, no Bono to start the 4th, and another forced shot from Patrick PJ Cabaho.
Well, there wasn't even a shot because he just forced an attempt, but didn't even get up above his shoulders. Was fishing for the foul, but see, you can see the glaring difference in the offensive sets of UP and Adamson. UP is extremely patient, moving that ball around, giving screens, moving well without the ball, and as we mentioned earlier, moving with purpose.
Exactly. They're not even dribbling. They're not even dribbling. Cervantes, that's short. But Almeda saves the day. Able to get it up and in. Toti, Almeda, 10 points in the ball game already. And we go back to our point. You know, Toti has now cranked up his scoring. Sa pregame, pag-usapan natin. Medyo maganda-ganda resulta pagka gumagawa ito si Toti Almeda for UP. Katabay, yes, underneath. Great pass by Puleapo.
And that was a good-looking play there for Adamson. Rarely have we seen that in the second half. Nice ball movement, good patient movement, and finding an open man underneath.
Again, they swing it to Gino Ferrer. Ferrer rattles that one out. But Santos is there to keep the ball alive. And possession still with the Fighting Maroons. 8 minutes to play in the 4th. Nowhere to go, so Cervantes will shoot the 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Ate with a rebound. And Ate off the glass.
You know, Coach Luigi's ploy here now of resting Bono and Abadia and Canuda to come back with them probably 5 minutes ago in this game. Come off strong. Might not work for them because sayang, early on in the 4th, if you could fish that 4th foul of Abi Santos, you could put him back in the freezer until the end of this game in the last 2 minutes.
Almeda, daredevil drive, does not get the roll. The lead is still 11 though. 57-46. Ate almost got the pass. It goes to Puleapoy with 9 to shoot. The ball going to the Fighting Maroons again. UP is the one staying in front of their men.
They have been playing a great, patient, deliberate defense also. Both sides of the court, UP has really come to this game very well prepared mentally. You know, the presence of mind has really been up there. They've all been playing like they're all veterans.
Yeah. And you know, at the start of the season, a lot looked at this UP lineup to be a strong lineup.
Yep. Although, yun nga lang, at the start of the season, a lot of people looked at this Adamson lineup as a very strong one with a lock in the final 4.
As PJ Cabal knocks it down from the corner pocket. And a 3-point shot at that, cutting the lead down to 8. 57-49. Timeout brought to you by Nescafe 3-in-1. Masarap sa break time. The showdown between UP and Adamson. And waiting in the wings is, of course, Ateneo Lasal, our Cinderella eye-catcher of the game. Chinky Quintos from the Ateneo, 18 years old. She is our Cinderella eye-catcher of the game. You can log on to www.pinoycentral.com to vote for your Cinderella eye-catcher of the month. Thank you for joining us, Photographer's Row. Also here at Marami-Ramihan dahil we got major games going on at the Big Dome. This one is between UP and Adamson, and UP protecting an 8-point lead. David in back ball game. Oh, that's a tough shot for Santos, but it's his day.
Wow.
And you cannot deny that.
What a game for Abi Santos. You know, he hasn't really been putting on so many points, but it's the way he has shot his 9 points.
Exactly.
You're really going to marvel at the way he has been putting up shots and making the tough ones.
Oh, nice block from David. On Cabao. Oloyapoy shoots the 3. Wala. And the tap. Ibanez snaps it out off Cabao.
if you're Adamson, you have to remember who are your strengths. Ken Bono, Richard Alonso, Mark Abadia. The other two are not there. Ken Bono is. They have not set him up at the post yet. And remember, itong si Abby Santos has 3 fouls. If he picks up another one, he'll pick up his 4th, and then he'll be rendered useless defensively here in crunch time because he'll be afraid of fouling out.
In the meantime, UP is just showing a little more effort these days. Diving and scrambling for the loose balls. And look at the energy of the Fighting Maroons as Cervantes dismantles the whole Adamson defense in that sequence.
Just when you thought UP is beginning to run out of gas, meron pa silang nakareserva to step on that afterburner.
Cabao throws up a forced 3-point shot. Maybe not the shot that you want at this point.
Not the time to panic yet for Adamson. They're down by 12, but there's still 5 minutes to go in this game.
If they wait too long, time will not be on their side, though. And send it over to Bo Canlas for the Adamson Falcons. Bo?
Hey guys, the Falcons are still trying to recover from that breakdown that they experienced in the third quarter. Shell-shocked, as you guys referred to, partly because it seemed like UP could do no wrong last quarter. Look for the Falcons to do something, to make something happen with their zone. And Coach Luigi advised his team that they have nothing to lose. Let it all hang out on the floor and work hard to win this game. Guys, boom, DJ, back to you guys.
Thank you, Bo. You know, the difference between that shot to Cabao now and the shot a while ago was he tried to create on his own earlier. Yun, sinetap siya dun eh. Kaya ang ganda nung linya niya. Cervantes,
That's Marvin Cruz and
Marvin Cruz, Cabahug, Abadia and David all get into the act. And you don't want to ruin a beautiful game like this.
Yep.
DJ, first, our smart buddy 3-point shot.
And Coach Lito does not want to lose it. He runs into the court and pulls his players away.
Tama.
He does not want to lose his chance of getting a 4th straight win. He's not in there to push anybody away from Adamson. He's there to pull out his boys and say, come on, don't let it get to your head. Hit A in this game.
This is the one thing that might pull them down if they're
Yes.
UP. You know,
Look
if
at
you
Coach Lito right now. He's motioning. Use your head. Use your head.
because of the two teams, obviously the more frustrated team would be Adamson. Abadia.
Abadia's thrown out of the court. I don't know what he did.
Wait a minute.
I saw Abadia come into the court, but he was supposed to be a substitution. We'll see when we catch the replay. But if I recall correctly, Abadia was not yet on the field. No Abadia here, okay? Abadia is not on the playing field right now. Here's the foul. And then here's the forearm by Cabahug, which started it all.
Yes. And then, si Cervantes went to Cabahug.
Nothing happened really. No pushes, no punches, no anything. Just
Then
pushing
Hate
away.
inside.
But here, Abadia comes in.
There,
Hindi
yeah.
pa siya nakakapasok sa game. He is supposed to be a substitute.
Yun.
But still, I don't know why that warrants it. Is it an automatic throwout if you're not on the field? We'll find out.
In the meantime, Abadia is thrown out of the game. So we're clarifying what happened right now. In 4:37, DJ is talking to one of the referees. All right, we have a timeout here. The Falcons called this one. Stay glued and enjoy your Nescafe 3-in-1. Masarap sa break time. Me and TJ will sort it out. Hang on in there, please. Of this UAAP on Studio 23, and we are already cramped up here at the Araneta Coliseum in anticipation of the second game of our Sunday showdown. The Blue Eagles and the Green Archers will duke it out after this one. Beautiful game between UP and Adamson. As we check out and update you on our Milo wafer matchup for anytime, anywhere energy, grab a bar now.
Well, subpar performance so far for Ken Bono. Only 6 points, 2
Ito,
rebounds.
kay Abi.
Boundary na yan. At sa mga kagandahan ng tira niya, matutuwa ka pa if you're a UB fan. But for Ken Bono, you'll be frustrated because you have not been getting the touches. You get the ball at the post, you get double team, you kick it out. You don't even see the ball anymore. Walang repost para kay Ken Bono.
Okay, now, again, to clarify, TJ, you mentioned earlier, Mark Abadia thrown out of the game because he was not part of the 5 on the floor, as you saw clearly on our replay.
Yes.
And he came in and had a little nice
Yeah.
warm chat with Giuseppe
Regardless of
Cervantes.
whether he did anything or not, you're not allowed to come into the court when there's any sort of altercation.
Okay. And just to make things clear, as I spoke to Commissioner Anton Badulato during the timeout, walang suspension yan.
Walang suspension.
Walang suspension yan.
May
Unlike
suspension yung kung may
mga
ginawa siya.
unsportsmanlike foul or something to that effect. But no, there's no suspension, so Mark Abadia can play in the next game.
Well, sad story for Mark Abadia today. Only 5 points and only 3 rebounds. 1 out of 5 from the field with only 18 minutes. Now, this is where you will wonder about Coach Luigi's strategy today. He came off the bench. Ito si Abadia. Granting he had come in this game with the last 4 minutes, he would have only had played 22 and a half minutes.
Okay.
The guy has been averaging 32 minutes a ball game. That's why he's been pouring on 13 points and 9 rebounds a game. Now you're going to limit your top, pretty much your top scorer and your top rebounder to only 22 minutes. Mapapagtaka ka eh. Sayang naman. It's one thing to get him hungry for the game, but it's another thing to limit his playing time for no reason that he wasn't naman in foul trouble.
All right, we'll get back to that. In the meantime, let's go to Gretchen Polito for this update. Gretchen.
The two teams' tension is really building up as the Maroons get their game going. To be able to catch up, and due to frustration, the Falcons will surely play tougher in the last few minutes of the game. That is why the Maroons should apply more pressure, play tougher defense, and maintain their pressure and penetrate to match up the intensity of the Falcons is giving. This game is not about winning, but to earn the respect that a team deserves. Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much. And so far, so good for UP. All they have to do is, not commit or fall into that mistake of playing not to lose. They have to play to win. Continue to play to win as Marvin Cruz muffed both free throws.
Masakit yun. Sayang yun. Would have been an advantage there if they had getting an 11-point lead. At this point, na medyo naging tentative lahat, medyo naghahabol tong Adamson and UP trying to get back to their consistent rhythm.
Finally, we are resuming play here in the fourth quarter. Cruz saves the possession. David Ibanez looks at the clock, shoots, nothing there, and tap will... Actually, si Katabay was called for the last tap of the ball.
Marvin Cruz saved that play para sa UP. He was nowhere to be found for that rebound, but he still scrambled and tried to get that ball and forced that turnover against Adamson.
4:15 to play. UP ahead by 9. Not the safest of all leads, especially considering the time that we have here in the fourth. Whoop! Katabay breaking up that one. You have to remember the game where UP against Lasal. UP controlled that game all throughout, faltered in the last 5 minutes of the game. Let's see if they've learned their lesson.
Gotta go inside.
Kabaho trying to get fancy. Bono, 4 to shoot. Oh, nice setup job to Chad Alonso.
There you go. That's your strength there. Ken Bono, Chad Alonso. If you get the ball inside to the two of them, and if they get double team, repost them, UP will have a hard time stopping them.
3:30 remaining. UP playing cautious basketball right now, DJ. Toti trying to change that with an attack. But he is not able to get it to stay down. Falcons are in this one. They're only behind by 7. Katabay to Alonso. Alonso double team. They kick it out to the other side. Poloyapoy trying to beat Cruz. Nothing there. Cruz now will orchestrate. No need to rush. Larry Ibanez to Almeda. Almeda never settles for the outside shot. Santos nabiyayaan. That's a good shot for you. Abby Santos has been in the right place at the right time for UP today. Kabao from way out. This is everything. And you look at the body language of both teams and you see the difference.